Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Even in the field of spirituality, many people work as guides or gurus at a time. Definitely all must be having their role decided by God. But the approach of different persons is different. The aim may be the same, but the approach and the methodology generally they differ, and it's all right, there's nothing wrong in that. Different masters, different people have different approach. That difference is all right, nothing wrong in that. And different people work with emphasis on different aspects of human evolution. My own approach is that I want to help as many people as possible in their efforts for having self-realization. This most of you know, but I am expressly saying it to make it very clear what is my approach and what is the aim in my mind with which I work. In my mind always the thought remains that if I can be of any help and service to people in achieving the highest and the real aim of human life, that is realization of the self, or in other words, experiencing God. In my own way, I go on trying for that. That is the field of serving humanity given to me by God. That being the central point, all my efforts are focused towards that one thing, and therefore I do not give much time and energy to many other aspects of human evolution. For example, as I said just now, some time before, I know all these asanas and pranayam and all those things, but I don't give time to that. In the same way, there are other things. My focus is on experiencing God before physical death. It should happen as early as possible. And I believe it's not difficult. It's not impossible, it's not difficult. Of course, nobody can make it happen. It happens ultimately by God's grace. But there is a way of life which leads towards the achievement of that aim. I am trying to tell people that way of life. By saying these words, I mean people who are interested in other things should not come to me. There are so many things. Some people want only physical health, want to become very beautiful, handsome. Some people want to be rich, want to solve their problems of the world. Things like that. I am not interested. I don't give time to those things. How can I have an ideal wife or an ideal husband? You will never have. You go somewhere else. Those things I don't do. How can my partner be more loving to me? Ask somewhere else. I can help you in having the permanent partner with you, who will never divorce. God, the permanent lover. That I can help. I try to help. Human partners you seek yourself. And even after finding a partner of your ideal, when you quarrel, as you will quarrel, then you both come to me later on. Instead of one, I will teach two the right path. So that came to my mind to make it clear who should come to me. Only they should come whose intention is to realize the self in this life, not in the next. Experience God in this life. Now a question may arise, you are saying so emphatically in this life, have you the guarantee for that? My reply is no guarantee, not at all. And nobody has the guarantee, ever. Nobody can. But you decide that you have to realize in this life. What is the harm in deciding it? You decide. Why are you postponing it? Why do you want to postpone it? You don't postpone many other worldly things. Why should you postpone the most important thing of life? So only those people should take the trouble of coming here who somehow have come to know that human life is meant specifically for a particular purpose, and there is only one purpose of human life. The same one purpose is known through different words. The same one purpose is known as self-realization, as enlightenment, as becoming liberated, as experiencing God, as becoming permanently peaceful, full of love and compassion, permanent happiness, so many words, salvation. The same one purpose is known through various words. The purpose is the same. Some of these words, some of these expressions may not be liked by many. For example, somebody says experiencing God. Some may say no, because I don't believe in the existence of God. Somebody may say. Somebody says experiencing the self-realization. One may say this is all humbug, nothing to do with what self-realization. Like that. But there are some expressions, there are some words about which nobody will disagree. As many times earlier also I said, if somebody asks, do you want to be permanently happy? Everybody would say, yes, that's there, common. Yes, permanently happy. Permanently peaceful? Oh, yes. Do you want to make your life a festival all the 24 hours? Festival, joy. They will say, yes. All right, it is the same. It is the same. So this happiness, which is common to everybody, the objective, and for which people are running hither and thither, in every country, in every culture, in every religion, is the common aim of humanity. The beggar on the street wants it, and the billionaire wants it. The most ugly man or woman there in the street wants it, and the actresses of Hollywood want it. The greatest scholars, Nobel laureates, scientists want it. And the illiterate man there in the village, he wants it. The young want it, the old want it. Everybody wants it to be happy. And it is very rarely that you find somebody really happy. All the 24 hours. This is the condition. Not just smiling for 5 minutes and then going into the room and then doing something else. So this search for happiness is there, common, and this search for happiness is nothing but the search for the truth existing in you, your own self, your own existence in its purest way, the purity of existence, your own consciousness. And when we see that very truth from the point of view of infinity and eternity, that very truth, that very existence, that very consciousness is known or termed as God. So now let us try to understand a little about this happiness. Let us see what the Bhagavad Gita says about it. Distribute. One thing more I must say, though I have said it earlier also, and I may say in future also, there is nothing wrong in this effort of yours in having these tapes and CD, VD, whatever they are, and having these pictures. I have no objection. But I don't work from the mentality that there should be books published in my name and there should be some video, audio or whatever, and people should see and then should come to know, oh, the real man is there. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in becoming famous at all, known, well known, nothing. I don't want to have any certificate from anybody in the whole world. So my only inner attitude or idea is to help people as much as possible sitting before me progressing progress towards that achievement of the truth, if possible here and now. Therefore, whatever you do all this and then you write it with the help of computer and bring to me, I do it every year, and then you publish also, write something, though that is one of the most difficult things for me, to revise it, because I have no interest in that, because I am not going to read it again. I am not interested. I am not going to listen my own video or anything. I live 100% in the present. Whatever is done, but out of love and compassion, I correct it also. Now many people have started coming. The Indian seekers also, they take the photocopies. They are lying here. She left some of the copies. Some say it's unimaginable, so beautiful. Some say it's nice. Then to somebody I said, "Oh, you are appreciating me." But if somebody says it is all humbug, it is useless, thanks to both. Thanks to both. Because I am not interested in anything, neither praise nor criticism, both the same to me. But anyway, because you love me and I love you, therefore for the sake of love, I do it. So let us see now today, what does Gita say about this happiness. Chapter 18, verse 36 and 37. Firstly, I read in Sanskrit. Those who develop the habit, they can also read with me in their own heart, because it is written, the Sanskrit is written in Roman script. So, anyway, after that we will have the translation. Sukham tu idanim trividham shanu me bhatrashava abhyasat ramte yatra dukhantam cha nigacchati yat tadagre vishamayu pariname amratopamam tat sukham satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. Now the translation. Now hear from me the threefold joy too. Joy, happiness, the same. Joy is little more, rather. Joy is the real word for happiness. Pleasure, happiness, joy. Pleasure to be discarded. Pleasure is of the senses. Happiness arises in the subtle body. Joy from the real center in us. But they are not separate also. You will understand slowly. Now hear from me the threefold joy too. This is threefold. That in which the striver finds enjoyment through practice of adoration, meditation, and service to God, etc., and whereby he reaches the end of sorrow. Such a joy, though appearing as poison in the beginning, tastes like nectar in the end. Hence that joy, born as it is of the placidity of mind brought about by meditation on God, has been declared as sattvika. The first type of joy is sattvic. As now most of you know, the whole nature is composed of three qualities: sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. And this classification is found everywhere. In food also, drinks also, everywhere. Sattvic food, rajasic food, tamasic food, like that. So this joy is also of three types: sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. In the translation they have given something from their own mind also. I mean, just to elaborate. In the literal it is not. Nothing wrong, but just to help a person. For example, just to clarify to those who are going through all these things, for example, this is all right. Now hear from me the threefold joy too. This is the translation of the first line in verse 36. Sukham tu idanim trividham shranu me bhartrashab. O Bhartrashab, Bhartrashab is the one of the names given to Arjun. Oh, one of the best among the human beings, that's the meaning. From me you hear, it is of three types. Now, this in the translation, that in which this striver finds enjoyment through practice of adoration, meditation and service to God, etc., and whereby he reaches the end of sorrow, such a joy, though appearing. Now all this is not in the translation. This explanation is not in the translation. This is not the literal translation, I mean. Then some literal translation has also come after that. Anyway, I have no time to translate myself all these things. There are other persons doing, many people, we will find out, but then they are not available in English. Anyway, I will see. I want to have a literal translation, no commentary from the side of the translator. Should not be. Anyway, we read the 38, then I will tell you. Vishyendriya sanyogat tadagre amratopamam pariname vishame sukham rajasam smratam. The delight which follows from the contact of the senses with their objects is eventually poison-like, though appearing at first as nectar. Hence it has been spoken of as rajasic. Let me explain to you. It will be better for your understanding to first of all understand the rajasic joy, rajasic happiness. That will be better. Because most of the people have the greatest liking for the rajasic. Rajasic falls in between the tamasic and sattvic. Tamasic is the lowest, then rajasic, then sattvic, like that. So in the middle is the rajasic, and because most of the people are after it, let us first understand it. The Lord says that the rajasic joy is felt by a person when there is contact of the senses with the objective world. Somebody all of a sudden comes across a very beautiful lady or a handsome man, and at once the person says, "Oh, nah, so beautiful." What has happened there? The eyes fell on the body of that person. There was a contact between the sense and the object. And at once, so nice. A person passing by in the market anywhere and apples, oh, nice apple. How it happened? The contact between eyes and the object. The Rajasic arises through the contact between the eyes and the object. Somebody sitting in the room, and all of a sudden some sound came. Oh, who is singing? My God, I never heard. What happened? Contact of the ear with the sound. The Rajasic. And somebody then with the partner or the wife, the husband, oh, how soft your skin. Oh. What happened? Contact of the hand with the object. This is Rajasic. How tasty is the carrot halwa? Oh, nice. Contact of the palate with the halwa, with the yogurt. So the Rajasic arises because of the contact between the sense organ and the objective world. That is the Rajasic. And it is this in which most of the people are passing their life. Running after that man or woman. Life will be in heaven if I get him or her. I predict you will be in hell. After some time. Because you are running after something which is not going to be permanent. I don't mean that the person will deceive always. But what is the guarantee the person will remain alive? Anything can happen. So the Rajasic joy arises when there is the contact of the sense organ with the external world, with the object. That is the Rajasic. Now let us see the Tamasic. The Sattvic we will see in the end, the best in the end. Let us see the Tamasic joy. (39) यदग्रे चानुमन्धे च सुखं मोहनम् आत्मनः निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं तत्तामसम् उदाहृतम्. That which stupefies the self during its enjoyment as well as in the end, derived from sleep, indolence, and obstinate error. Such delight has been called tamasic. What happens when somebody drinks too much? Flat. Completely flat. What is this? Tamasic joy. It stupefies. One becomes out of sense, unable to think. In that state somebody says, "Oh, get up, you have to go somewhere. He said, let me lie down. Sleep. This is the example, tamasic. Indolence, lethargy. When the tamasic quality is in predominance in the body and mind, at that time a person is not motivated for activity also. One does not want to work. Or let me lie down. Let me sleep only. Or the best thing is to remain in the bed. Other things are useless. Let me be in the bed. That is tamasic. So, what does happen in the tamasic joy? In the beginning, it overpowers the faculty of discrimination, stupefies, a sort of, what can be said, it's not unconsciousness also, laziness, lethargy, not ready to think also with clarity, stupefies. Indolence, and obstinate error. Obstinate error is such, a person knows it is wrong, yet the person does it. Obstinate error. Such is the state. And the person derives happiness out of all those things. Tamasic. So in the beginning, the faculty of discrimination, the faculty of reasoning is suppressed. In the end also, the result is bad. The person is lying in the bed and is not going at the right time to the office, and next day the person is thrown out of the office. Go away, you are always late. The boss in the company says, get out. Have it. This is your salary for the month. Thank you. Every day. And he may explain, oh, I drank a little more. Okay, you go on drinking there. Don't come. In the end also, it is harmful. The result will be bad, painful. The beginning also painful and bad. The beginning is bad, the end is bad. Beginning is bad in the sense a person is feeling very nice inside, but it is the feeling which is there derived by suppression of reasoning. Too much drinking, fine, flat. So in the beginning also it's bad because the faculty of reasoning is destroyed. In the end also the result is bad. This is tamasic. Bad in the beginning, bad in the end. Everywhere bad. Therefore the Lord has said, that which stupefies the self during its enjoyment, even at the time of enjoyment, drinking a glass of wine and having one more peg is stupefying, going down towards unconsciousness in a way. So that which stupefies the self during its enjoyment as well as in the end, goes on drinking more and more, stupefies, the faculty of reasoning, discrimination is overpowered, and in the end the man is gone in a way. So the beginning and the end both are bad. Such delight has been called tamasic. This is the tamasic. In rajasic, this is not the case. The man is awake. In the tamasic, the man is not awake, is not alert. In the tamasic, the person is never alert. In the rajasic, the person is alert. He or she is alert only then he is enjoying the yogurt. fine. Oh, nice. Oh, so beautiful. Nice. So there is alertness. In the tamasic it is not. These are the final differences. And now slowly and slowly you will come to know, oh, even one verse needs so much explanation. For real understanding, yes. And then some people would say, oh, we are coming for the last 15 years here. Nothing has happened. Oh, things will happen. Firstly, you try to understand. I have prepared most of you during the last 20 years for these verses. So it is the beginning. Take it. But it's good. It has begun. Take it. Don't think we are going to become a yogi tomorrow. You will become a yogi. You can become. No problem in that. But have patience. Patience for how long? 15 years have passed. You are saying patience. Oh, be patient. Oh, everything will happen. Don't worry. What can I do? Things happen at their own time. But even those in whose life a little is happening, the greatest thing on earth is happening. Nothing beyond that. The greatest achievement. Because that is the real thing. All other things are useless in life. So this is the tamasic. So rajasic through contact of the senses with the objective world, and tamasic when the mind is stupefied, overtaken by indolence, lethargy, all those elements. Now, there is one thing about the rajasic again. The rajasic is very attractive, very pleasant, just like nectar in the beginning, but like poison in the end. How is that? A person is enjoying the pakoras, chili pakora, nice, very nice. In the beginning, just like nectar, very tasty, very tasty. You will know in the night at 1:30 what will happen at that time. So like nectar in the beginning and like poison when you get up at 1:30 in the night because you took the pakoras there. You enjoyed them, the rajasic, very much. Chili pakoras, having so tasty. You will come to know. So like poison in the end, when in the night one gets up at 1:30 or 2 a.m. and have a stomachache, the belly, there is pain in the belly. Oh, I am suffering. Remember the time when you were enjoying the pakoras. It is the result of that. What else? Destiny in human life is nothing but the result of actions. And somebody, if at that time would say, when the person is eating the chili, pakoras or all those things, have patience, don't eat too much. Oh, it's all right. Later on, it's so nice. Okay. You did not listen at that time. So in the beginning, it is like nectar, very sweet. In the end, like poison. It is the experience of almost everybody that the greatest enjoyment, the greatest rajasic enjoyment, I mean the meeting between the male and female, is very attractive and very much like a nectar in the beginning, but what happens in the end? A feeling of remorse, unhappiness, frustration. Oh, there is nothing in that. Okay, but remember this nothingness for all? No, then again. So Rajasic in the beginning, therefore the Lord has said, translation of 38, that the delight which follows from the contact of the senses with their objects is eventually poison-like, eventually in the end, though appearing at first as nectar. At first in the beginning appearing as nectar, but eventually in the end poison-like. So these are the two. The Sattvic we should do tomorrow. It's enough. Yes.